All right, let's talk about new construction and why it might be perfect for you. I'm Sam, and this is the Living in Tampa channel. We make these videos for you about what it's like to live and move to the whole Tampa area. We're also a team of realtors, and we love a chance to earn your real estate business. So if you're looking to buy or sell real estate in the whole Tampa area, give us a call, text, or email. After you reach out, what we want to do is set up a Zoom call or a phone call. Just explain our process and see how we can best help. One of my favorite things is those calls. Hearing your story, hearing how you got to where you are, and how we can help. That's super fun. So don't forget to call, text, or email. We'd love to hear from you. Okay, new construction, we've talked about quite a bit. We've talked about specific neighborhoods. We've talked about pros and cons. This is actually our client who's selling a newer house. He bought this house, new construction, 2 years ago. Now selling it. There's certain things about this house that I wanted to share with you because I think they might help you know whether or not new construction is for you. So let's jump right into it. Number one reason new construction might be for you is upgrades. Now, I'm gonna talk about specific upgrades. Obviously, you don't have to do upgrades. It comes how it comes. You don't have to upgrade the counters or the kitchen or the flooring. You can leave it as is. But you have the chance to upgrade. And I wanna talk about upgrades that you can't really do after the fact. Now, maybe you can, but they're gonna cost a lot more money. So let's start in the kitchen. In this kitchen, there's an extra sink and electrical in the island. Yeah, you could add that later, but you'd have to dig into the foundation, break open concrete, fix the flooring, move stuff like that. The rest of the kitchen upgrades, the pot filler, the upgraded range, the upgraded oven and fridge, a lot of that stuff can be done later. But this one, right in the middle of the kitchen, could not really be done later without significant expense. Similarly to kitchen items, a lot of you are looking for an outdoor kitchen whenever you're looking for a new construction house. This one's plumbed for it. Now, it's not set up, but there's a gas line and there's water lines and drain lines and electrical all out there right where you would want it to be. So that makes the future hookup really smooth and easy. Running a gas line to anywhere in your house is super expensive, especially when you have a concrete foundation and concrete walls. It's extensive. Okay, and now going outside a little bit. Our client here did some significant upgrades to the pool area. The main one being adjusting the entire roof line so that more of this area is covered. Of course, the rest of it's covered by a screen, but sometimes that screen is not enough diffusion of the heat out here. You're gonna want some additional shade. So the whole roof line was brought out, major structural difference. Also, the screen was upgraded significantly. If you look out at the screen, you see this big open screen. This is additional structure that's added to this to make sure that it can sustain the weight of it across this beam. Yeah, you could do this later. And I think when he put this in, it cost like an additional $10,000. If you were to do it later, it's just gonna cost significantly more. And that's actually something that comes up with screens often on pre-existing homes. If there's a pool there and there's not a screen, adding a screen can be pretty expensive. If it's kind of a whole package deal with the pool and the screen you're adding, then it's quite a bit more affordable. Now, still pretty expensive upgrade, but you know what I mean. Okay, and then the final upgrade that was done on this house that can't really be done later is additional space. So this client opted for the 4th bedroom, which also gave him a chance to add more to the garage. So it's a double garage with like a pull through. You can see all that space here that changes the home and changes the value we were able to sell it for as well. It's currently under contract. Most of the homes in this neighborhood are 3-bedroom homes without that additional garage space, without the additional shade in the back, without the upgraded kitchen. So this home really stood out. Now, maybe you're not thinking about how I'm gonna sell it in the future. You just wanna enjoy it. So let's get into a couple other reasons why new construction might be perfect for you. So number one was upgrades that you can't do later. Number two is modern layout. So right now I'm standing against the island. I got the living room here, got the dining room over here, big open entryway, big kitchen, big island. This open layout that isn't just like a big shell of a space, I would call this a modern layout. This is a big reason that people want new construction, especially our clients. This is a big draw to them, this modern layout. And what I mean by that, it's not just an open kitchen. It's not just the difference between a closed-in kitchen and an open kitchen, but it's that you can see line of sight more spaces from one area. From the kitchen, you can see outside to the pool. The kitchen often has a dining area on the opposite side of the island, but you can also see into the living room, you can see into the dining area. That kind of open, cohesive feel is what a lot of you are looking for. Okay, number 3 reason new construction might be for you is super intentional lots. So this lot opens up to like preserve in the back. But a lot of these neighborhoods, most of the lots don't have rear neighbors. Whether they have preserve or water behind them, they're very intentional in the way they design how these neighborhoods are laid out so that there's not neighbors on all sides of you. So now you're not always going to have, a 200-yard view behind you, but if you just have some trees, if you just have some water, and you're not just seeing someone's backyard in the back of their house, that feels so different. Okay, and the number 4 reason, the final reason that new construction might be perfect for you is it's new. That's a big deal to a lot of people. Just knowing that nobody's ever lived here, that the paint is fresh, that all these details are brand new for them. A lot of our clients, maybe later in life, but maybe they're middle-aged and they've had 4 houses already and they're looking for a house that's gonna feel like a forever home. I love that. New construction is a great option for that, where you can really design it around what you want and how you want it to feel. And then it feels new and fresh as soon as you come in. So if those 4 things sound like you at all, we want to hear from you. Give us a call, text, or email anytime. Thanks for coming by.